Hello, welcome to this tutorial video. This is Robert Fam here. So in this tutorial, we're going to learn how to be able to design a flyer like this one entitled Thank God It's Friday and Weekend Loading. So yeah, so it can be any, but here's how we're going to approach this kind of a flyer. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we have to delete this by clicking on it. Then from there we go in the top left corner on the symbol for delete. Then I will select delete. We'll delete like that. Then either ways, we can either import a background or we can use first for a plain background. So let's try to use both. So we're going to just change the background. Let's say we use a white background like that. Then the first thing that we have to start doing is we're going to bring in the typography. What text are we bringing in? So we are typing TGIF, thank God, TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Then I'll just try to zoom it a bit. All right. Then from there, I have to go where it says font, select the font that we have to use. So you can use any font. Then for me, I feel I can use Bebas K like that. Then let me try to increase the size. Let's see which size I'm using. Let me try to make it 200. All right. Okay, so for the sides, we'll use 200. Then you go to where it says relative positioning there, so that to be able to put it in the middle. So we select like that. Can either be like this, but we are going with the mid one. Then we say okay. So let's try to push it up. Okay, somewhere there, we're good. Then using the same one, we are going to copy it. After we've copied it, or before that, let's undo. To the same one, let's change the color. The color should also be white. Why? We explain. We're trying to add certain effects to this, and we say okay. Then you scroll to your right so that you find where it says a stroke. Enable it. Then we put the stroke volume to blue. Stroke width 4. It's alright, like that. Then we are going to copy the same. We can copy the same. We'll bring it here. Then for this one now, we'll remove the stroke from it. We've turned it off, and then we'll go to where it says color, and then you change the color. Oh, sorry, that's a font. We change the color to blue, like that. So after we've done that, we have to move it up, just either by dragging or using the icons. Then I have to go to my relative positioning. I put it on the middle. Put it on the middle like that. So you can see it's not in line. I want them to be at the same level with the other one. So I have to push it up. Okay, and then a bit to the left, like that. Then I say relative positioning. Okay, seems the first one is not centered properly, that's why. Okay, like that. So they should first be like this. Ensure you put all of them on the middle using relative positioning. Then you select the recent one, which is on top, just by going in this corner here. There. If you want to get back, you have to click on it again. You have to press on it again like that. So we selected the top one, and then we have to let's select the first one. I mean, we have to move it. We're trying to create an effect like that. So we've moved by 1 pixel 3 times. Then down also we can move 3 times like that, or we can just maintain. Going up, it won't make sense, so we maintain just like that. That's the effect which we're trying to do. Then from there, we are going to merge these. So in merging, you have to click on this same icon there. Then we select. Then from there, you happen to click on this one, which is showing like ticking. Then you select like that. After selecting the ticking in the images that you've brought in, then you come and press on this one. What we are doing is we are trying to merge them so that they will be as one. Okay, there was even a warning there, so we've merged them. So from there, what we are going to do is let's start adding some more effects to it. Okay, we can start with shadow. Let's see how it will look. Which color of the shadow are we going to use? So for now, let's ignore the shadow. We go to where it says 3D 3D shape. 3D shape, not 3D rotate. We will try to use the shape. Okay, like that. So we can start either with oblique or perspective. So perspective, let's try to put it on 4. Oh, apologies for that. Put it on 4. Then the darken, we can still leave it on 30. Okay. Then the rotation, this rotation has to maintain. Just has to maintain. Okay. So the effects will begin to change bit by bit. So we come to the where it says light angle. We happen to put the light angle to 200. Okay, 200 like that. Then the intensity and the shadow, this one, just leave it on 15. Specular hardness, we can put it up to 98 like that. Then we go back, so you can see the effect of the depth. So it could either be on 1 or anything, and I'm sure you're able to see that. So let's put it somewhere reasonable whereby it will not be too much. Okay, on 1 it's like that. On 10 it's looking like that. Okay, so let's just leave it like that. Then we go to where it says oblique. On oblique, this is where now we can add it properly. We can put it on 2 like that. Then from there we have to go the oblique angle, the angle at which it has to appear, either to go this side or like this. So let's try and put it somewhere here. Yes, on a 339 or 340. Ignore the Z rotation. This one we maintain to be a 200, so we can leave it just there. Then intensity and everything, that's okay. Why it's looking distorted is because of the size, the image size, the size that we are using. So let's try to maintain the size. Okay, hope you've seen we've put it on 37. Then the height, so you've seen, so we can ignore that and do this. So you go to where it says relative size if the work is looking distorted, and then you just increase the width like that until it accepts. So it's accepting on 37%, but it can go far. Then from there you click, by selecting there, you go to relative positioning, the mid one, to ensure it's on the middle. Then we have to go back to shadow. Let's try and see if adding shadow will help us here. Okay, so we're adding inner shadow. So that's the inner shadow, or we use white or the blue itself. So you'd find that the inner shadow won't look nice. Let's try the outer shadow. Okay, so we can just leave it white like that. It's okay. Then the other thing now that we have to start putting in is we have to bring in our model that we are going to use. Okay, so we have to bring in the model. Have to bring in the model. Have to bring in the model. Okay, I'm still looking for it. Okay, we can use this one. Okay, select, and I just drag it here, and then let's try to reduce the size. Okay, we maintain. Just have to position it a bit lower, like that. So you've seen that our design is not going to have enough space. Either we are supposed to click here and change the image size, or we are going to maintain, or let's just add a background which we used in the previous week, so as to be easy to follow. Okay, I'm bringing the background that I used. Okay, the background that I used is here. Okay, I will not make any changes to the size. Okay, by clicking there, then you can make changes. So we can just increase a little up to there. Okay, 600 by 655. Say okay, like that. This is the one now that I will use. So I'll put this one here, and then the image I'll just let it be like that. Let me even just lock this. Then okay, before that, let's bring the image a bit down. Okay, a little bit lower, just there. Then now we can lock it. Okay, so the next thing to do is we're going to start adding in some shapes. This is the shape we're going to bring in, so we can put the radius up to 10. Then we'll do this. That's the shape we're using, so we can change the color for the shape. Can use the dark blue. First, for now, it has to be in gray, like that. Then I go to relative positioning. I put it like that. Okay, then I leave it. I can copy the same by going to click where it says copy, select copy, I drag it like this. I happen to change the color. I should change the color to blue. Then I'll reduce the size like this just by dragging it, or after changing color we use the blue. Then I happen to reduce the size, relative size. I just do this like that. Say yeah, let's put it on 45 somewhere there. Okay, reduce 44. Okay, so let me drag it on top. So you've seen that it's too small, so I have to play around by dragging it like that. Then I go on the rate like this. Then I click on positioning, I bring it like that. So it's now showing that something is loading. Okay, so we can do this like that. So after you've done this, we're going to merge. Previously I showed how to merge. So we will select, then we tick the two, and then we merge. We'll say okay. Then we go back by clicking like that. Then we are going to go to where it says relative positioning. We put it on the middle like this. Then let's bring it down. So we can do this, and then we have to bring in some letters again. Bring in a text. We're going to say weekend loading. Then we can put either commas or full stops. Let's use some full stops like that. So let's change the font. Font. Can use any font that you want to use in case you happen not to have the fonts that I have. Okay, so relative positioning middle. So you've seen that I want it to be equal. So let me do this. I add some more dots like that. I know. Okay, like that. Then I put it, go back to relative positioning, and then I put it on the middle. So let's just add 3 more dots or so. 1, 2, 3, like that. Then relative positioning on the middle. So relative positioning middle, then like that. So you've seen the flyer is beginning to make sense. So we can now click on the weekend loading, and then we happen to change the color. We're going to use the same blue, or we can use any other color that we feel might make sense. So let's try and see how red will look. It won't because of that color combination. So let's try to use white. Okay, white is looking like that, though not making much sense. So let's try to add some stroke to it. We'll see how it will look. Okay, stroke, select it. Then the stroke for stroke color, we use blue. Then the stroke volume, can put it on 3 like that. So making sense now. Okay, we are good to go. Then we can lock this. Why am I locking? Is because I want it not to distort my work when I'm trying to touch on the on the on the images like that. So okay, so let's proceed. Next we're going to bring in a shape, preferably a circle. So this circle, happen to, not the opacity, I'll happen to reduce the size. Let's see the relative size that we can use. Okay, we can use 12, and then I'll put it somewhere there like that. It depends, whichever way you put it, it will still be okay. Either here or where I've selected, it's still okay. So this circle, we are going to add some shadow to it, both the outer shadow and the inner shadow. Outside, we have to select the shadow that we'll put outside. So let's select some blue just to add some dark appearances to it. Then the inner shadow, we have to use a lighter color, let's say red like that. Say okay. Why I have put this shadow is want to add a text to it. Then by clicking on the plus icon in the top left corner, we'll be able to add text. Then in the text we'll say thank God. Thank God. Okay. Thank God. Like that. Then we will have to change the font. We have to change the font for this. By going to where it says font, we select font. So let me try to use this. Okay, then I'll reduce the size a little. I'll reduce the size a little to about 20. Okay, let's maintain 30. Then after doing this, I have to go where it says curve. Under curve, I start doing this. So I've seen that our font is so big, so I've reached up to 90. So let me just try to increase the size of our shape that we added. Rather than 13, at 12 we increase it a little up to 17. Then I do this, I drag it and put it there. So I can put that properly by using the positioning. So we can bring it like that. Okay, so let's go a bit to the left, and then this, and then the shape also will have to go a bit to the left like that. Then we are going to copy the same thank God. Then we have to write it's Friday. So say it's Friday. it's Friday. Okay, then you go to where it says curve again. Now you add the negative one. Now you subtract. So we'll go again to negative 90, like that, or not 100, 90, and we drag it up like that. Okay, so we are trying to do something, okay, like that. So let's try to increase our, let's try to put our curve to 80 something, because I want to increase the size of the, I'll use 85. Even this other one also I have to use 85, because I want to increase the size of the shape. Okay, 85. Then the size of the shape, I have to increase it to 18. Okay, then we fit it there, just like that. So drag this other one. Okay, somewhere there it's making sense now. So we will either decide to use the same color, we'll go with the same color we're using, blue. Then if in this other one also we have to take it to blue. So we are almost done. So let's try and merge these also. First of all, you click here, and after you click there, you have to click on this one. Then after doing that, you click, then you select. So you're selecting it's Friday, thank God, and also the shape. Then from there we have to come back here and tick. So you come back and select like that. To even ask you, are you sure you want to make the selected object? So proceed with OK. Then when going back, you select this one also there. Okay, then we go back. So I mean we have this, you can drag it now, it has become as one. So you can either increase it or maintain it. Okay, so let's try to fit it in there. Reduce the size a little. Let me try to undo. There's an error which has occurred. Let's try to do it from somewhere here, so that the letters do not get distorted. But the letters don't get distorted because they were over pushed to the other side. Okay, this is not its final destination, we're just using it as a reference point. We'll be able to place it well. Okay, let's merge. Click there, then we select these, then we merge them like this. Okay, we're done. So we can now do this, either bring it down or to where we had put it. So let's try to reduce the size a little. Okay, thank God it's Friday. Sure, so we can put it there like that. So the next thing that we have to do again is let's unlock the model that we're using. Let's try and increase the size a little, even up to 80. Then relative positioning, middle, then we positioning, push it a bit up. Okay, somewhere there. Then we have to lock it. Okay, most of you will be wondering why I changed the background, is because I said we'll explain both ways. So in case you happen not to want to use the background, just go on color, you select white. You see, still it's making sense. So it's up to you. That's why I explained like that. So we're going to continue. Then from here we say shape. Then the shape, color, we'll use the light blue now, or let's maintain the dark blue. Then we do this like this. Just want to write something down like that. Just drag it like that, then lock it. We're going to add something. Can bring in the text. Can either add the shape or the icon of the social media social media handle you want to use. So let me just do this. Okay, let me just do this like that. Then I come and drag it there. I have to change the font, going where it says font. Okay, the recent one, let me use this one. Say okay. Then let me just put it on the middle, reduce the size a little, relative positioning, and then I have to lower it down just like that. So like this one can be done, or you can add other features to beautify your fly, but I feel I'm okay. You can just save like this, then you'll be done. Or if you want us to go back to the background that we started with, you go where it says color, say white, say okay. Still it's looking nice. Then one thing which most people don't make mistake when saving the work is after you click on save like this, save as image, you're supposed to click on these dimensions. It shouldn't be custom. You have to select, you use this one ultra like this, then you say save to gallery. Okay, so after you've saved this, yeah, like that, it's better, your work won't be distorted. So let's get back and also save this one as image. But before that, bear in mind also to be saving your work as project, so that you'll be able to come back to it. Thank you for watching, and do well to keep practicing.